Okay, so here's just one dilemma that I'm pretty sure only I have. But let's just say it kind of goes a little like this. So I'm just basically with nothing left to do. I decided, let's just go on, let's go online. Let's go ahead and see what you can find in terms of, in terms of anime-related stupidity. And one of the things that I found was basically an artist who does, who basically drew all the car brands as anime characters, and it's pretty obvious. It's kind of what you'd expect, which is like in the sense that it's basically each car brand characterized as an anime character. It's like it spells itself out it spells itself out. It's like obviously the Ferrari is gonna be some rich chick. Obviously the Lamborghini is gonna be some rich dude. Mini Cooper is probably gonna be a Shota. It's like you kind of already know what you expect from this. And then all of a sudden, in that collection, I spot this, and I'm just like, yeah, that sort of characterizes the two car brands very cleanly. Let me just go ahead and swap it down. Yeah, so yeah, on the left side we have Toyota, and on the right we have Ford, and I'm like, this kind of does, I think it does the two characters justice, because I'm just like, yeah, that's kind of how I would view them if they were anime characters. Now, and here's the dilemma I have. So one of my New Year's resolutions that I have is to finally get a car that I intended to buy, because most of the times, okay, the first car, I like the Celica, but one, it's front wheel drive. You can't really do anything with, like, you can definitely drive it, but it's a little inconvenient. And second, it's kind of totaled. So yeah, that's just basically a side project for now. And the car that I am driving right now, which is basically a Chevy Cobalt, is a bit of a gas guzzler, and frankly, it's not at all, like, it's just a junker car. It's like you can't really go out with it. It's like it's not really a good car to drive. Like it's great if you have the money to spend on the gas. Like it does the job. But for me, I kind of needed to do more than just a job. And then I realized, oh my god, I think there's a reason why I'm always buying Fords. Why I'm always thinking of Fords and Toyotas. Like my family has bought Fords and Toyotas almost all their lives, It's like, it's like we've always had a Ford Explorer or a Toyota 4Runner or something like that. When it comes to trucks and just, family cars, it's always either Ford or Toyota. So, and then I realized the two cars that I've always liked, which I'll go into, are also Fords and Toyotas. So, yeah, it's like, okay, so here's the dilemma. I'm thinking of either a Ford Mustang. Yes, I know the stereotypes, but god damn it, it's like you can't. Okay, one, Ford Mustangs, at least where I live at, are just everywhere. It's like everyone has one for some weird reason, and it's not that hard to find a used one for a reasonable price. And they'll probably be in like decent condition. They won't be in the best condition, but it's just basically get some spray paints, put it all over it, maybe get some Bondo, and so long as it runs, it's like it's good. And if you do a little bit of tuning, weld the differentials, it's a good drift car. It's a good drift car if you actually do the work into it. And it's like, okay, so I think so I'm just gonna review the images right now. So yeah, I think Ford characterized as this girl. It's like you kind of already know what's going on. You probably she's the girl next door. You kind of been shy to talk with her. You kind of been laying hints that you intend to date on. You're just waiting for the right time, but you realize you're probably not gonna go after that, even though she'd probably like you if you gave yourself the chance. It's like, god damn it. And then this is just a second. Now the second option would be for me would be the GT86 or something like that, because it's not that fast, but it's already a drift car, and I'm just like, yeah, that's it's basically a down to basics car, sort of, and and that's sort of what the character is illustrated as in terms of Toyota as an anime girl, and I'm just like, it's like it kind of works, It's like she's basically where she's kind of shy too. She's new in town. She has no idea how much of a loser you are, so she'd probably give you a shot if you gave yourself a chance, maybe a little bit more approachable, and who knows? And basically, once you actually do get to know her, she kind of flips your entire worldview upside down. Like suddenly, you're seeing everything in a whole new light. It's like, so yeah, that's sort of the dilemma I have right now. Ford Mustang or Toyota 86. It's like, which do I go for? And yeah, both cars are... Yeah, actually, now that I think about it, I think I've also seen a lot of 86s around here in Texas. Actually, Ford and Toyota is pretty much, like these two cars are the types I see a lot on the highway, It's like, it's either you're driving a Ford car or a Toyota car. Or a Ford truck or a Toyota truck. It's like... I mean, they make pretty good trucks. It's like, one's more affordable, the other one's more... It's like, it holds up over the years. Like, I heard that when the Tacoma was having, like, problems with the main chassis where it's like it was bending over like a taco, it's like Toyota actually said, alright, we admit we kind of screwed up. Here's some money to pay over for the fixings, and we'll make sure it does not happen in the next model. Like, that's the kind of integrity you want from your company. And I'm just like, man, now I can't decide between these two cars. It's like, do I go with the muscle car or with the tuner? And I'm just like, you know what? Let's try to see what history has to tell us. Let's see, maybe their predecessors will probably give me a history of which is better, and then, oh my god! It's like, my god, look, the Mustang looks like basically the greaser's wet dream, and the bottom one looks like an otaku's wet dream, because, freaking initial D, and it's like, my god, I can't decide between the two now. It's like, this is probably what harem protagonists deal with every time they're in a show, where it's like, two hot chicks trying to get their attention, and it's like, then you realize, wait a minute, I'm talking about cars here, right? All I gotta do is just make a little bit more money and I can get both. Which is also what happens with harem protagonists, minus the money part. And it's like, yeah, now that I think about it, there are a couple of anime that I've seen where the guy ends up with both. And it's like, the girls are totally cool with it, which, like, you shouldn't be, because I'm not saying go do that. You shouldn't do that. Try to keep it classy, guys. It's like, stay loyal. But we're talking about cars here. I can probably just get, once I get my own place, I can probably get to both, The real question is, who do I start with, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'm just overcomplicating things. But, I don't know. What do you guys think? Toyota GT86 or the Ford Mustang? I don't know. It's like, this is the dilemma I have. I don't know. So you guys, when I actually do a review, I'm thinking Acura, because I think it's time for that.